Peace, 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 peace. This is original OG from OmegaFMRadio.co.uk, where we give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Trying to be the voice of reasoning. Now, I heard this soundbite about 10 years ago from my son's son. I don't call him my son's son because he's mine. I call him son's son because he shines like the sun. All right? And he had broken down something called black on black crime. But before I go into that, Mr. Trevor Dixon, please step to me.
Omega, Omega, Omega FM, Omega, Omega, Omega FM. You're in tune to 104.1. You're in tune to 104.1.
In this soundbite, anything that he has mentioned, he can break it down to a layperson's term where it doesn't make it that difficult or that hard for you and I to understand or understand. Why I give him his props as a 21-year-old is because it was the same thing I was saying on OmegaFMRadio.co.uk. However, he's more articulate than myself. I don't expect you to agree with the things I'm about to say, all right? But I hope and pray that you can understand or overstand the things that I am saying. My personal belief is Mossad got to the Pharaoh Allah, whether they drugged him or done psychological warfare on him, I don't know. But I know this, long way before Jeffrey Epstein became a national and international subject, my son had spoken about the ties between Mossad, the spy network, Robert Maxwell, and Jeffrey Epstein. Mossad is more proficient than the CIA, MI6, and KGB combined. I want you to listen to my son and take a good listen to why I'm saying that this brilliant mind, something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. And as I said before, I believe, personal belief, Mossad gotten to him, whether they drugged him or done psychological warfare. And remember, Mossad makes the KGB, MI6, and CIA look like a cartoon. Okay? Take a listen.
Peace, peace, family. Peace, peace, family. This video right here is about black on black crime. Now, quite frankly, I tried to do this on Facebook Live. Facebook won't let me back on live because I say real shit. So with that being said, we coming through the YouTube. Now, white people, I'm sick of you. I'm sick of y'all keep talking about stuff. What about black on black crime? What about black? No, who cares? Now, let me tell y'all why that's an illegitimate question that you're trying to rebuttal the fact that you're a lying, thieving, murdering bitch. Now, you say, what about black on black crime? First of all, it is a statistical fact that white people commit more murders on a yearly basis than black people. While y'all always trying to say, well, according to an FBI census, shut the fuck up. Because according to that same FBI census, you forgot to mention that 71% of cops were murdered by white males. Ooh, white males, white people, y'all killing the police. Y'all the murderers. But y'all out here keep making us take the blame socially and publicly for issues that y'all do. And then you want to say, what about black on black crime? So what? So what? We kill each other in our neighborhoods. You kill each other in your neighborhood. Nobody goes to China and say, what about Chinese on Chinese crime? You're going to murder or rob or steal or rape the that you live next to. Stupid. That's called a community. You do this within your community.
Amazing.
Nobody goes in the jungle and say, what about bird on bird crime? Shit, we all live in this tree. But this no motherfucking snake be in a tree trying to eat us. Now you're the enemy. So black on black crime is no different than Chinese on Chinese crime, Korean on Korean crime, Puerto Rican on Puerto Rican crime, Indian on Indian crime. Whoever you live by, you're going to have a disagreement with. So you're gonna so y'all miss us with that. But one thing that nobody else does is, what about white on everybody crime? How about that? How about that? There's no black police killing little skateboarders. There's no Chinese police just killing white people. No other race of people is killing people outside their race except for white people. So What about you? What about white people on the universe crime? What about you poisoning it? What about white people on oxygen crime with your chemtrails? What about white people on water crime with your toxins in the lake? What about white people on food crime with your GMOs and your artificial ass chemical flavored food? What about white people on animals crime? You mother killing lions and killing deers and putting plaques on the wall. What about white people on the galaxy crime? You mother, do you know how much space debris is this just floating out of space, getting McDonald's bags and trash because you going out there with shuttles and this shit is getting destroyed and there's debris out there? You because it's trash in space. How do you do that? You savages. So with that being said, what about white people on atomic crime? You taking antimatter with the CERN machine and crashing it, trying to open up portals and shit. You is infringing upon the blueprint of the galaxy itself. But you always got something to say about some black people.
Listen.
Out of here. So with that being said, stop being contradictory. I'm sick of hearing that. What about black on black crime? What about black on black crime? What about white people on the galaxy crime? What about white people on God crime? What about anything y'all do? Y'all motherfuckers have committed atrocities globally. Y'all have colonized 90% of the globe and murdered everybody and raped everybody everywhere you went, but you always want to point the finger. And then you and I'm sick of you keep saying, oh, and Sterling was a convicted rapist. He had a gun. He should have been shot. Every white man in America's a convicted rapist with a money up for the gun. How you think you got them up for them in country? You're murdered, raped, and shot, and enslaved all indigenous black people who are already over here. So you look up on police, y'all not no mugging heroes, and white people keep telling me some police are the heroes, and y'all keep, how are y'all the heroes when y'all murdered and every law that y'all ever wrote, y'all broke? You broke every law that you wrote to get this land and then wrote laws to tell the original people of this land not to do this shit back to you. So that's like you slapping me and then writing on a paper, no slapping. You just slapped me. You just rape and murder everybody on this land. But then you're going to write a constitution for the people of this land not to defend themselves against the land because you're gonna deem yourself the you're the authority figure of the shit that you stole. Do you ever stop to think that nobody asked for you to be here? Did y'all white people, listen to me white people, do y'all ever wake up in the morning and say, everywhere we are on the planet, nobody asked for us to be here. We just forced our way here. Maybe people don't want us telling them what to do. Y'all keep saying he's an authority figure. You should listen to the authority. You should listen to the law. Shit, we never asked for the law. Nobody woke. Nobody asked for you to be driving around my shit telling me how to live. I was already living great, building pyramids and minding my business. And here you come ruining everything, and then trying to tell me how to live when you already fucked up my original way of life. Nobody asked for y'all to be here. Get the fuck out of here. So with that being said. And I'm sick of that shit. What about black on black crime? What about white people on spiritual crime? What about white people on religious crime? What about white people on food crime? What about white people on animal crime? White people on every other race of people? White people on the elements? You motherfuckers destroying the galaxy. And you got the nerve to be on Fox News and CNN trying to amplify a small ass percentage. Did you know that only 11% of black people in America are gangbangers? But according to you, on Fox News and CNN, and you jazz devils on all over this social media, according to y'all, every black person is like that. So it's only 11% of my people who lost in the sauce. All you is lost in the sauce. Y'all self-hypnotized. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all problem is right now. Y'all self-hypnotized. Y'all have begun to believe y'all own lie. And that's just the truth. Y'all actually believe that y'all invented everything. When y'all didn't invent, you just stole everything. And don't say, oh, we created advanced technology. No, you stole that too. We the ones in the UFOs. We the Anunnaki, extraterrestrials is black. You don't believe me? Go look up Norman Brigham. He was a scientist for NASA for 12 years, wrote the book The Rings of Saturn. He will confirm that he saw 7-foot extraterrestrials who resemble black African people step off a ship on Saturn. So with that being said, no, we've been traveling the galaxy first. So everything you stole from NASA, you stole it from the UFO crashes and used the technology. So you didn't invent nothing. You didn't invent plumbing. We got 150,000-year-old plumbing in China in pyramids that my ancestors built. You didn't invent that. You didn't invent toilet irrigation. They had running water, hot water, all of that sewage in Egypt. We had an underground sewage and irrigation system. So you didn't invent that. You didn't invent housing. We've been built houses. Let me tell you something, white people. When we found y'all was on all fours crawling around. We taught you how to stand up straight. We taught you how to talk. And now you gonna try to condemn us. Y'all don't speak proper English. Shit, you don't speak proper nothing. We had to give you a language. So the point I'm trying to make is y'all, white people, y'all self-hypnotized. Y'all have convinced yourself that y'all the greatest. And that this is y'all. Y'all don't own nothing. The Caucasus Mountains is not even y'all's. We chased y'all into that, but we let y'all have that. That's the only piece of the planet Earth that's y'all's. Everywhere else, 90% of the planet Earth, you have colonized as a savage. By being a devil when people was already living peacefully. So stop telling me something. This is my country and we're fighting for my country. How the fuck is you fighting for your country? This is not your country, my nigga. You can't even go outside without getting killed by the sun. I don't think this is your country. That's like me saying, oh, this is my ocean. How? Shit, you can't even breathe under the water. How is this your? How is me telling? How can I tell all the fish this is my ocean? How can you tell black people this is your country? We'll go outside with no suntan again and show me it's yours. Show me, because the fucking land don't even agree with you being here. So with that being said, white people, stop being full of shit. Shut the fuck up. We sick of y'all boo-boo crying asses. Shut the fuck up. Trump got y'all jumping out the window like y'all stupid. Stop lying to yourself. Stop bringing up black on black crime. So what? So what? We kill each other. So what? Everybody kill their neighbor or have a disagreement with their neighbor. Why y'all don't amplify Asian on Asian crime? Do you know that more white people kill each other in a year than black people? And then y'all want to bring up, oh, Chicago. What about Chicago? Don't you know that the majority of them shootings in Chicago is police killing and then blaming it on other gangbangers? Y'all are killing us and then blaming us. Just like the motherfucking Dallas, Texas shooting. The United States government killed them motherfucking police. They sent the damn soldier in there to kill them police to try to instigate martial law. And what you stupid ass motherfuckers do? Y'all went for it. They put a thug in there with a dashiki in a fist, and you believed it. White people is y'all stupid? Don't y'all know if something start killing y'all, it won't be none of you left? We been mad at y'all, but we not savage like y'all. But that just think for a second, white people. If it was really out to kill y'all, it would be no more white people left in 24 hours. So it's not us. It's y'all killing y'all and then blaming it on us. And you keep trying to say, oh, this, that, and the third, and black people are savages. Even if we are savages, didn't we learn it from you? Didn't we learn how to rape from you? Didn't you rape us for 500 years over
Listen.
here? Didn't we learn how to beat our kids from you? Didn't you beat our kids? Didn't we learn how to not take care of our kids from you? Didn't you break up our homes and sell us? Shit, didn't we learn how to degrade our woman from you? Everything we learned was from you, and now you blaming it on us. So white man, you're the bad parent. All these in America, you are their parent mentally, and it's your fault. You're a savage. Stop bringing up black on black crime without bringing up your fault. Then you want to say, oh, black man got guns. Didn't we get them from you? Didn't you put them in our community? Ain't no 16-year-old with no gun license how to get a gun. Didn't you bring them on them trains and leave them? Oh, black people, y'all sell drugs. Duh. What coca plants you know in the hood? Then we get the heroin from you? Ain't you bringing it in on your submarines, your Navy SEAL submarines? Ain't we getting it from you? But oh, black man, whatchamacallit? Y'all won't stop having y'all territorial. Y'all claiming land, gang mentality. Didn't y'all come over here and claim them for them country? Didn't you? Didn't you suck up for them? You suck up for them like a flag on the moon.
Omega.
How the fuck you gonna claim the moon? You don't even live on the moon. But you gonna put a flag on the bitch. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all some inconsiderate shit. And y'all always got something to say about everybody but yourself when everything is your fault. White people, this is your fault. The planet is and it's your fault. People are starving because it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. You went over everywhere on the planet and fucked it up and then blamed it on those people who didn't fuck it up. You fucking up the world. You polluting the air. Then you want to blame it on the ozone layer. Then you polluting the ocean. Then you want to blame it on this. You want to blame it on that. It's you. You a sick up savage. You go everywhere that you're not wanted and you fuck it up and you blame it on people. And right now in America, y'all dirty ass little skeletons in y'all closet is coming out. Y'all never stop being racist. Trump just helped y'all expose what y'all already was. You fuck with them because it's savages. The police, all the judicial system is all Ku Klux Klan, and you is using the job occupation to carry out your personal hidden agenda and kill blacks. And then instead of taking responsibility for being the devil that you are, you want to say, what about black on black crime? It don't matter. Black on black crime was not happening at the time when it was blue on black crime. And stop and cut that blue lives matter shit out, because and you're only blue for them 8 hours a day. Shit, we black all our life. Even melanin is black. You is destroying. I mean, even water got melanin. You just getting polluting that. So white people, y'all are some savages. Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of hearing about something. What about black on black crime? What about white people molesting their kids? What about white people fucking them dogs on crime? What about white people having sex with animals crime? Y'all just legalize bestiality every fucking where. This shit legalized in America, but y'all don't want to talk about that. What about Catholic priests on little boys crime? So with that being said, white people, we sick of y'all. Go put that shit shut up. Every time y'all get out of line, I'm gonna blaze y'all ass with some facts. So y'all, every time y'all bring up black on black crime, so what? What about white people on everybody crime? At least we kill each other. We don't kill you. You kill us, each other, the damn frog, the damn ant, the air, the water. You kill your wife. You kill the atoms. You kill your own self with your diet. You get some self-destructive ass shit, and you keep bringing up black on black crime to try to amplify some issue that's this big. 11% of black people gangbang, but let you telling on Fox and CNN everybody. So that being said, shut the fuck up, white people. We sick of y'all ish. What about y'all crime on everybody? What about y'all crime against the world? What about y'all crimes against humanity? What about you? Don't nobody say, what about lying on? You killing lions and then taking pictures with them, putting animals in the zoo. Don't nobody say, what about lying on lion crime? To excuse the poacher. So you gonna get a poacher a pass on an elephant for killing him for his tusks because you gonna say, what about elephant on elephant crime? So what? Elephants live amongst elephants. They can fight each other. Nobody told you to travel your ass over there to Africa and kill that elephant for its tusks. Police, y'all murdering us for our melanin. Y'all killing us for our organs, selling our organs because you know what time it is. Y'all know y'all about to be extinct. Just like I'm about to make in my next video I'm finna upload after this called We Are the Children of the Sun. And you because know y'all murdering us for our organs and for our melanin, selling it because melanin is $353 a gram. And y'all getting rich off murdering us, eating our pineal glands in the Masonic lodges, and then the excuse that y'all have for trying to extract us and suck us and leech us like the parasites y'all are on this planet is, what about black on black crime? What about it? Nobody told you to get in a police car, come to my black community, and shoot me. If I'm self-destructing, let me self-destruct. I don't need your help. So with that being said, I'm sick of hearing that black on black crime ish. Facebook Live ain't let me back on, family, so I'm swagging through the YouTube. Get ready to shut it down. Fast this Sunday, 24th, 12 p.m. Get ready, family. You know, whatchamacallit, I'm going to put a Google Hangouts link up on my Facebook. We can link on a Hangout because Facebook won't let me on the live. And we're going to switch the frequency of the world. But with that being said, for everybody who like to say, what about black on black crime? What about it? What about Ellen Sterling had a gun? So what? 2 police officers dead too. Still uneven. One with a gun, two with a gun, and the one with the gun ain't even going for the gun. They didn't even know he had it because he wasn't even being a threat. And then one of the police officers was a known Klansman, and the other one was a Trump supporter. So you got known. See, this is what I don't understand about y'all white people. You condemn criminal organizations like Bloods and Crips, but then you allow criminal organizations to become a part of the same system that's supposed to be stopping them. How can you say, oh, the Ku Klux Klan is a criminal organization? Half the police officers are Ku Klux Klan members. That's like me saying, oh, I'm going to start a black police force and hire all the Bloods. Of course crime going to be going on in the world because I'm hiring the motherfuckers who commit the crime. No disrespect to my brothers in the streets, but just using your organization as an example. How white people, what sense do you make? How can you say, oh, it's neo-Nazi and being a Klansman? That's considered a terrorism, almost borderline terrorism. Duh, the judges and all you is neo-Nazis and Klansmen. So you hiring the same who you supposed to be? Excuse me. You hiring the same who you supposed to be locking up? What kind of logic do y'all have, white people? And then y'all wonder why police ain't. It's not all of us. It's just the bad cops. It's not the good cops. We're the good cops. Because if the good cops is not arresting the bad cops, they ass is bad too. If I'm in a house and my friends is raping a woman and I don't stop them, I might as well rape her too. I'm in the wrong too. So with that being said, just like y'all charged with, oh, you housing a fugitive. If you know something you don't speak up, you can get charged with a crime too. Why the whole precinct ain't been charged with a crime? Because all y'all know what y'all doing. So with that being said, white people, shut the fuck up. We sick of hearing that what about black on black crime. So what? So what black people kill each other? Y'all don't go over there, y'all don't go overseas and amplify nobody else's ish. Y'all don't go to Europe and amplify this shit y'all doing. Y'all go in them lodges eating babies. Y'all got the You Illuminati must love sacrificing babies and killing them. But you got something to say about Ray Ray shooting them up, getting 25 to life. Shut the fuck up. White people, shut y'all ass up. We so sick of you trying to always magnify what's in y'all favor. That's why the world is fucked up, because y'all run from y'all truth, because it's y'all biggest flaw, and y'all don't want nobody to know that y'all savage. So y'all always trying to point the finger at somebody else. Oh, look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. What about what you're doing? Because everything that they're doing is caused by what you've done in the past and refuse to acknowledge. You got the whole world running around out here misled because of what y'all have done to everybody on the planet. So white people, y'all day have come to the universe cleanse itself of your parasitic ass so that everybody can go back to living peaceful. You stole everything on the planet. You didn't originate this. You didn't. We taught you how to bathe. Black women in Egypt created soap. You wasn't even bathing. White people, I want y'all to know. Do the history. It's 2016 according to y'all Gregorian calendar or y'all Western Christian calendar. Y'all didn't start wearing drawers till 200 years ago. Y'all didn't even start taking baths till 300 years ago. We taught you how to wear drawers and take a bath. And this is the thanks we get. This is the thanks we get. All we can get from y'all is what about black on black crime after we done civilized you and y'all just gonna keep killing us. So that means, let me get back on point and bring this video to an end, family. Long story short, keeping it simple. Family, somebody hit you with that what about black on black crime, flame they flan. What about white on everybody crime? We sick of hearing that. And with that being said, family, more videos coming after this. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace, son. What a brilliant mind. He breaks down the information that you and I can understand, and each one of those things that he mentioned, whether it be black on black crime, whether it be the white people destroying the universe and so forth, or the water polluting it, you can't argue with him, and he can break down each one of those subjects in an articulate way that you and I can understand and appreciate. Okay? And I have to say to myself, well, when he done this video, and I'm quite sure it's around 2014, Trump wasn't in power at the time, right? So I'm quite sure that it was then. But the point is that when you listen to this young man, the way he breaks down things, right? It's like, whoa. And then soon after that, this brilliant mind started to speak about Epstein and Mossad and this whole controversy that Trump's been called up into. And I really and truly believe, listen to what I am saying, I really and truly believe that Mossad got to this young man, whether they drugged him or done psychological warfare on him. Because remember, as I said before, the CIA, MI6 or MI5, KGB combined don't have nothing to Mossad. And then when this young man was the first individual I heard speaking about Epstein situation and the Mossad, and then after that, this brilliant mind just crashed sometime after that. And remember, he blew up so much at CPAC. They scheduled him to do an event on CPAC, to be a speaker on CPAC. And they canceled him. And who got him canceled was the JDL. This is the Jewish Defense League in the United States. All right? And then all of a sudden, this young man with a brilliant mind turns around and says some of the most asinine statement that he wants to work for the FBI, the CIA, they're hiring him. He wants to live in a white man's community. He ends up saying that he wants to have, he makes $1 billion a month. Something happened to him. Inquiry minds would like to know. A brilliant mind don't crash like that overnight. Something happened. I don't expect you to agree with me, but what I'd like you to understand or understand is where I'm coming from, so we can have a conversation. Anyway, this is Original OG from OmegaFMRadio.co.uk, where we try to give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that, try to be the voice of reasoning. All right, so please leave a comment behind, hit the subscribe, and please share. I'm through the door. Peace one. I'm out.